Our top story today from the GatewayPundit.com, CIA analysis of HVCA 2592 suggests that Hitler actually survived World War II and lived in Colombia. This is a huge story that we're now uncovering as there's brand new leaks from Argentina. I'm Elijah Schaffer, and this is the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review. I'm Elijah Schaffer, and this is the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review, where we cover the top 5 stories of the last 24 hours. Our top story today, Jim Hoff reports a CIA analysis of these new documents released by Argentinian President Milei suggests that Hitler actually survived World War II and lived in Colombia, putting to rest a lot of these rumors that he was a drug addict, a homosexual, a child molester, and somehow killed himself in a bunker, all which seemed to be possible lies that were created by the Soviets, the Bolsheviks. I wonder what their motivation was. That being said, as previously released classified document from 1954 is making the rounds again on the internet after its release years ago. The document claims that Adolf Hitler survived World War II and was living in South America. The document was the CIA's response to the allegations that Hitler was living in Colombia and had been for several years. Here is the full document analysis of document HVCA 2592, suggesting that Hitler survived World War II. You can read the full document there, and that's a picture of him. He looks like Charlie Chaplin. In this document, the CIA responds to this explosive claim. The acting chief of the station, Caracas, released a document where he alleges that a trusted friend delivered information that a former SS trooper stated to him casually that Adolf Hitler was still alive and living in Colombia. It looks like the cocaine was really that good. It do be, they say. No, I'm kidding. Now, the CIA document goes over the details of the claim that Hitler was still alive. Allegedly, an SS officer traveled from Caracas to Colombia to see Hitler once per month. Down here, it says the CIA later shot down these claims as Russian disinformation. Here's the executive summary. The report analyzes a declassified CIA routing memo, HVCA 2592, from October 1955 concerning a field intelligence claim that Adolf Hitler survived World War II, lived in Colombia and later Argentina, and remained alive as late as 1955. The document centers around a photographic sighting and the testimony of a former German SS officer allegedly named Citron. While sensational in nature, the CIA explicitly characterized the report as unverified and fantastic, forwarding it without any endorsement or conclusion. No evidence supporting the claim was validated. Nevertheless, internal routing shows the report was taken seriously, enough to be circulated widely across Latin American field stations. The document summary has these key details. The date is the 3rd of October of 1955. CIA station memo based on field intelligence from Semelody 3, who reported that a former German SS officer claimed Adolf Hitler was alive in Colombia and had moved to Argentina in early 1955. Evidence cited a superstitiously obtained photograph labeled Adolf Hitler, Mayor Tunga, Colombia, 1954. CIA's assessment, no validation was offered. The report was simply passed along as of possible interest. Now, credibility issues come in. The report is built entirely on second and third-hand hearsay. However, there is reliable reports directly from intelligence showing that he might have lived in Argentina for quite some time and actually passed away in the 1960s. Now, obviously, we know this. Look, there was valid reason to lie about Hitler's death because the U.S. likes to take claim and credit for winning World War II, but really the Soviets won World War II. It was Soviet troops and American steel, basically, that brought in the win for the Allies. But then it's the question begs, the difference, kind of like what Tucker said. Did the British really win, right? Because they lost their entire empire. And did anybody win? That's a good question. Who won? Well, obviously, it's the bankers who funded this are who won with every single war in the world. I don't really know if any Western country won. Obviously, Germany didn't win. Look at Germany now. The UK didn't win. The United States possibly could be seen as the winners, but really, who really took over the region during that time? It was the Russians, right? It was the USSR. The USSR, in my opinion, might be the only people credited for actually winning the war. And it's hard to swallow, but that's probably why we lie about so much of our history. I mean, remember weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? Remember that 9/11, they said 9/11 was a bunch of cave-dwelling terrorists with box cutters, and they found their passports? Look, I don't want to speculate too much here on this network, but I will say that, history is just lies agreed upon. Now, that being said, it also turns out that we are witnessing a generational decline in men's testosterone levels, which is mostly due to lifestyle choices, diet, and exposure to environmental toxins. Now, guys, this decline can result in persistent fatigue. You feel tired, right? Diminished strength, reduced libido, mood swings, and overall loss of vitality. It's keeping you from feeling like your best self. Take control of your vitality with this product, Man's Edge from Neutronics Labs, and the natural solution to support healthy testosterone levels. Man's Edge is more than just a standard booster. It combines powerful ingredients like fenugreek, IGF-1, NO2, and more to help you feel your best. Studies show that their fenugreek increases testosterone levels by up to 46%. Plus, unlike traditional powders and pills, the reason why this is a product that I trust is that Man's Edge offers up to a 98% absorption, ensuring that you receive the full benefits of these clinically proven ingredients. Even Frank Stallone has made this a part of his daily routine to stay at the top of his game. Join Frank Stallone and thousands of men rediscovering their vitality daily with Man's Edge. Sign up for your auto-ship program today and save 50% on all your orders. Reclaim your lost youth and energy. Visit the link below now or go to tboostnow.com, tboostnow.com. Use promo code Elijah to save an additional 10% on your first order. That's tboostnow.com. Use promo code Elijah to save an additional 10% on your order. Now, that being said, in quite interesting news, D.C. U.S. Attorney Ed Martin issues a statement after Representative Jasmine Crockett is caught on tape physically attacking a journalist, Laura Loomer, who notes a concerning element in Martin's response. Colin Linebarger reports that it remains an open question whether far-left Representative Jasmine Crockett will face justice for her unprovoked attack on her intrepid journalist who confronted her in the hallway, even as interim United States Attorney for District of Columbia has weighed in. As the Gateway Pundit reported, Loomer unleashed D.C. correspondent Charles Dawes last Tuesday and attempted to confront Crockett about her disgusting remarks about Tesla and Musk as she walked down a hallway. She initially tried to ignore Downs while laughing and talking to Representative Tim Burkett. Downs, though, continued to pursue Crockett and asked her to clarify her anti-Tesla comments. Right before the video ended, Crockett lost her temper and tried to steal the journalist's phone. I'm seeing a pattern here. Watch the video here of the confrontation. I'll play it in just a moment, where Laura Loomer actually is confronting this person in an exclusive video. Well, I don't know if this is actually it. She spoke to, let me actually open this up. Here's the, I guess that's what it was. Here's what she says. Check this out.
I'll make sure that I keep it short, but I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes, I'll make sure that
I guess that's her interaction, right? She wanted Elon to be taken down, but in order to actually show what happened in the video, I don't know if we even have it. I guess it's not here. But the attorney, the DC judge weighed in. People are saying, look, encouraging violence, like being taken down, is definitely a questionable statement, right? Like, I don't want anybody in the U.S. government to be, quote, taken down. I would like them actually to be lifted up. I'd like people to care about our government for about 5 minutes and maybe think about doing something good for the community. But instead, we're restlessly aiming for the destruction of our own country. People like her are attacking Laura Loomer. And I think Laura Loomer deserves some credit for a complete vindication here about the insanity of everything that's happened in the last couple of days. Laura Loomer used to be, sort of laughed at. She was like a joke or like a laughing stock because she lost her Twitter and people said that she was a reactionary. And I'm not saying she is. And she sort of proved all the haters wrong, right? Laura came out and was like, I'm actually a very serious journalist. And I'm so much so that people in Congress are threatened by me. And to see her turn around her reputation that way, regain back the support of people like Elon Musk and sort of become a voice of reason in these insane times, I'm impressed, Laura. I mean, that's a pretty impressive turnaround. But all of us are still a little bit crazy. But congratulations on that turnaround. That being said, speaking of Musk and weird stories, Ashley St. Clair and Elon Musk in public spat. Don't know if the child is mine or not. Elon discloses how much money he has already paid her. I wish I had a uterus. They're trying to create these trans uteruses for trans people. And if I could get pregnant with Elon Musk's kid, I might do this too when I found out how much she's getting, man. Seriously. On Monday afternoon, Elon Musk publicly responded to Ashley St. Clair's claims that he slashed her child support payment. Ashley St. Clair, 26, the conservative influencer who shocked the internet last month and claimed Elon Musk fathered her youngest son, broke her silence over the weekend. 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety, but in recent days, it has become clear that tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm that it will cause. I intend to allow our child to grow into a normal and safe environment. For that reason, I ask that the media honor our child's privacy and refrain from invasive reporting. On Saturday, Ashley St. Clair, who lives in a luxury Manhattan apartment reportedly paid for by Musk, said she sold her $100,000 Model S Tesla because Elon Musk slashed her child support. I'm selling it because I need to make up for the 60% cut that Elon made to our son's child support. Do you feel like he was sort of like vindictive against you in some way? The reporter asked. Yeah, that's his modus operandi when women speak out. St. Clair said that she hasn't spoken to Elon Musk since February 13th. Check out this interaction that we have here where she spoke to reporters. I hate covering drama like this, but I guess it's about Elon Musk, and he is technically a technocrat who like runs America these days. There's like foreign countries, Elon Musk, everyone has a say in America except for Americans, it feels like these days. Am I right? Watch this.
I'm selling it because I need to make up for the 60% cut that Elon made to our son's child support.
Why do you think that he did that?
That's a great question for him.
You feel like he was sort of like vindictive against you in some way?
Yeah, that's his modus operandi when women speak out.
When was the last time that you spoke to him or tried to speak to him?
February 13th.
But he's just not responding to you at all. And how would you characterize sort of the way that he's going about
you can check the stocks. I'm not the only one who's cleaning up after his messes.
We're not going to get you.
I mean, it's all just drama, right? Like, what's crazy is that Elon Musk said that he gave her $2.5 million, okay? Gives her $500,000 a year for child support. And then on top of that, also gives her like $40,000 a month for a condo or something like that, pays for a condo for her. So, like, I mean, look, this is a gateway pundit. We're not going to make, sexist or objectifying comments about women or anything like that. That's just not what we do here. But like, men and women do have certain behavioral tendencies, and Elon Musk is being a piece of crap for just going around and like impregnating women and like not talking to them. But also, don't impregnate an e-girl, right? I mean, what do you expect to happen? I mean, some people say they've gotten close to that happening in their lifetimes, but I wouldn't want to be one of them. So we'll leave it there. That being said, before we talk any further, I want to remind you guys, have you actually ever wondered what happened to legendary Chuck Norris? Well, I recently saw a video that he made and I was shocked. He's in his 80s and he's still kicking butt and working out and staying active. What's even more shocking is he's stronger, can work out longer, and even has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. Now, he did this by just making one change. He says that he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing too, and she's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger, her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. Now, Chuck made a very special video that explains everything. Make sure that you watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/pundit or by clicking the link in the video below. It'll change the way that you think about your health. Once again, it's chuckdefense.com/pundit, chuckdefense.com/pundit. Click on the link in the description below to watch the video now. You will not believe how simple it is. Watch his method by clicking the link in the description box below at chuckdefense.com/pundit. Guys, this change is so easy to make, and if you feel like you want your energy back, his wife said she feels 30 years younger. And I'm telling you, these changes you can make in your life are very, very simple. You just make an adjustment. And the fact that you just watch this video at chuckdefense.com/pundit and actually make a change in your life and get what you need to get your energy back, I'd check it out. Please check it. Link on the screen and in the description. Now, that being said, comedian Tim Dillon has savagely funny take on Rachel Zegler and the bombing Snow White movie. Mike LaChance reports that Snow White movie featuring Rachel Zegler is positively bombing, and it's very easy to see why. It's not a good movie, and it's overtly woke. But to make matters even worse, star Rachel Zegler has repeatedly shot off her mouth over the last 2 years, turning off potential audience members in the process. What did Disney expect? Check out this hilarious rant from comedian Tim Dillon, who once again is always on the money watch.
Part of the problem is that they come up with these movies like Snow White. They ruin the movie. And then you have this bitch. I mean, these are when actors and actresses talk, you realize that they're the biggest losers in the world. Now, the reason that we can tolerate that is because we don't know that. They read words written by other people, and all of their appearances are carefully managed and choreographed. But when they go off book and they start telling us who they are, we realize they suck and we hate them. And that's what's really destroying Hollywood. Sure, there's a million reasons, but the biggest thing, these people when just given the chance, completely fuck everything by talking. And if they would just shut their mouth, no one is asking these people to talk. No one is pleading with them for their opinions on anything. No one cares. But they feel compelled because they're watching the people on the internet talk and get a following, being authentic or being themselves or being some version of themselves or whatever. That being said, these people go, oh, I'll do that. I'll weigh in. And they make a big mess. And everybody hates it. Now let's watch Rachel Zegler here. It's just, it's cocky. It's humorless. It's everything wrong with everything. Let's watch it.
And to everyone who hates when I win.
Oh, my God.
The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces.
What?
And people still line up to see her.
Oh, no.
And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere,
oh boy,
and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Yeah, I mean, someone has to put her in a cage. Someone has to put her in a cage. I mean, there's no other way to say it. She should not be allowed out if she's going to behave like this while she has a movie out. You have to put these people in a cage. If you cannot keep your mouth shut, you have to get locked in a cage. Until we put a lot of money into this film. We put a lot of money into this film, and if you cannot participate in the promotional rollout, we're putting you in a cage. We're locking you in a room until you learn how to be, with all my flaws. I hope at every premiere, people buy they're all crazy. They're all psychotic. It's insane. They're all little Hitlers. Despite my flaws, I hope at every premiere. It's like, I mean, just they're always acting. They're not humans. They're not people. They must be put in a cage for their own good. For their own good. Here's the guy whose dad produced a movie. You really want to do this? Yeah, my dad, the producer of enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie, which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation of her own immature desires at the risk of the blah, blah, blah. But here's the point. He's right. Shut up in the thing. You're Snow White. You're not going to save Gaza.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone wants to get political, right? I don't even like being political. I just want to laugh at things. You know, I unfortunately have to be political, but it's not even like my favorite thing to do. I'm not complaining about my job. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'd like to maybe just wake up one day and not talk about Hitler. You know, that's kind of maybe a dream too far. That being said, lastly, a Dem Senator, Chris Coons of Delaware, says Americans are too stupid to find Greenland on a map. Check out this video, how they continue to mock us and say that, you know, we are dumb. Listen.
Look, your average Trump voter laughs at us and says he's owning the libs. And your average middle American says, why are you wasting your time worrying about Greenland? I can't even find it on a map.
What I can tell you is that Greenland, they lie about the size of it on our map, right? The projections, everything's such a lie. I don't even know it's true anymore, except for what we cover here on this network. That's why if you want to support us, don't forget to join our mug club. Get one of these amazing mugs at thegatewaypundit.com. I really like it. I need to for my own show, own podcast and stuff. I need to get one of these. Don't forget, guys, if you want to follow me on social media, you can find all my links to my social media and keep up with me in the news and what I talk about at elijahschaffer.locals.com. It's a great way to connect with me and to whatever. It doesn't cost any money or whatever. It's just a social media site through rumble.com. And you can kind of keep up with all the things I'm doing there directly. Make sure that you check it out. Anyway, I'm Elijah Schaffer. Have a great rest of the week. And may God bless the United States of America. As always, I'm signing out.